emphatically state that I don't have the privilege of feeling comfortable in my own skin as some of my other council colleagues do. When I walk in a room, or my son or husband walk in a room, whether you are intentionally racist or intentionally biased, we all have implicit biases that we are just nurtured with, right? Societal constraints give us that. So I have tremendous concerns about being complicit and participating in what will essentially be a surveillance state, particularly when there's research out there by the Brennan Center, the Pew Research Center, that indicates that historically crime is at an all-time low. I have been in the unfortunate position, my husband, I'm not sure how many of you know my husband and my children, but they're Black, and I have a very mixed family. I have been in a situation where my husband walks in the door first, and they look at him, thinking that he's going to steal something, or he's at a place where he's not supposed to be. My son hasn't been pulled out of a car because he's waiting for a friend because he doesn't look like he belongs in that area, right? This is in Essex County. So it's not about being derogatory against our police department. I support our police department. I support the family members, my family members who are police officers. But I am also very, very conscious of the fact that in our society today, implicit bias is very real. And if we want to change the culture of how we do things, we need to own it. If I want to give, and I have a ring, I reluctantly have a ring, and I say reluctantly because my husband wanted to get it. I reluctantly have a ring on my door, and it's for my Amazon packages, which after all of my research in this, I will no longer be paying my Prime premium to Amazon because, and here's the fear with this technology, right? Because we do talk about the technological nuances of facial recognition. Well, unfortunately, the large margin of error with this facial recognition doesn't affect the majority of white male or female. But there is a huge margin of error when it comes to Black and brown people. I am not going to participate in circumstances that create endangering both the lives of our police officers and of our residents because someone fits the description. I don't want to have any more Trayvon Martins on our hands, or Tamir Rices or Michael Browns. This is not about not understanding or accepting that our police officers are well trained. It's beyond that. It is about understanding that Amazon has contacted Homeland Security and offered their services so that they can track immigrants. You know how many immigrants, and I'm going to put that in air quotes, have been detained? They're citizens, but because they look like me, and I don't carry around my passport, they're detained. I am not willing to continue to stoke the fears in our community because they are very real, because we need to participate in what at the end of the day is a tremendous marketing scheme for Amazon. We are being told, and if you read the Memorandum of Understanding, it seems very innocuous, right? It seems very, very across the board, this is what's gonna happen. But in my research, again, through a lot of open requests that are out there, Broomfield Police Department put out a joint press release, which is required for this MOU. There was an email to Michael, the mayor there, to retract that and correct that email, because we are being told verbatim what to say in what circumstances. I don't want corporate policing. I moved to this town because of the diversity. I moved to this town because I respect the first responders here. I'm not going to participate in a condition that creates that type of an environment. So it's not about looking at things and being racist. The reality is that these things fail. There have been too many black men, brown men that fit the profile, fit the description, and I'm just not willing to do that. If there's something that happens and someone wants my ring download, I may choose to give it to you or I may not. But neither do I want to put myself in that position to have to. So unfortunately, again, I don't have the privilege to feel like this is just about keeping us safe. Us safe from who? Thank you.